So let's talk about Ultimate Black Panther issue number 15. So we're in Nigeria and we see this guy Amon, who looks pretty successful, coming back home after whatever he's been doing that night. He's a doctor, sciencey type, but he comes home and his house is filled with blood and his wife is no longer with us. And you see the shadowy figure in the door? That is the blonde American the progenitor took over at the end of issue number 14. I know he said she wasn't good enough to be the vessel, but she's good enough for now. And it looks like some of the work he's been doing with vibranium, or dark vibranium, has gotten his attention, but not in a good way. And let's just say after the conversation is over with, he gets to meet up with his wife. Elsewhere, T'Challa and Storm are talking to the head of national security. He's a guy named Ola, and they're running into some complications, your country being unknown to the rest of the world and all. But they want him to tell them about dark vibranium, and he's not giving up the goods. Also, he's being kind of disrespectful to Storm. And I kind of like this because Storm is not backing down. Storm is not playing second fiddle, and Storm is giving it back to Mr. Ola. And while T'Challa is telling Ola what he knows of vibranium and what he knows or what he thinks Ola knows of vibranium, a shot comes through the window and no more Ola. We get T'Challa and Storm acting fast, Storm providing a little distraction for the shooter, and we get a good old-fashioned chase and fight scene between T'Challa and this shooter. And while T'Challa does get the best of him in the end, he is kind of skilled. He holds his own. It's almost as if he's a trained professional. But trained professional or not, bro is going down. But we need him alive. We need answers. So later on, they have a good old-fashioned heart-to-heart with this would-be assassin. He mistakes them for Americans. They straighten things up really quick. And once they agree they're kind of on the same side, he tells them about his brother Adi, who was the first person the progenitor took over as a vessel, and that everybody is on the lookout for this dark vibranium. But he also lets them in on something they don't know. The dark vibranium isn't just a relic. It isn't just a metal. It isn't just a power source. The dark vibranium is a gateway. A gateway to where? I don't know. This is the Ultimate Universe. We've got this Ultimate Incursion event coming up soon. If you're keeping up with the other Ultimate books, the Maker's clock is running. Maybe there's something to explore in this universe that we don't know about yet. But if we want to know what's on the other side of that gateway, we're going to have to come back for Ultimate Black Panther issue number 16.